Babylon is coming down. See ashes all on the ground. They keep asking us what we bout. We putting in bricks, building this house. So don't just stand around, but down and put your hand to the plow. Yeah, they got it. We read the scriptures every day. Some people hate to learn. God ain't gon' give you the kingdom. You gotta work to earn. I see right through you if you fake the spiritual discern. Before destruction, the Lord ain't give you one sign. I told you the truth, but you know what to do. I guess it wasn't the right time. When the Lord come back, all I want to say is, we told them time and time again that they missed the sin and need to change, but they ain't did it. How much time you think they got? Why you walking down the block like it's all good and
Mic check, mic check, mic check. We good? All praise to the Most High. Shalom, Most High in Christ. Bless. Officer DeWater, IUIC Mobile in the building. My readers are
Officer Malachi, Brother Da.
okay. All praise to the Most High. Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. It's Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? We get to get in these scriptures, be around our brethren, sisters, to build our spirit back up. Because guess what? I know the Lord been allowing you to get your butt chastised this week. Yeah, that's what level is finna go down on. All praise to the Most High for that thing. You know, we gonna go into it. We already running behind a little bit. Shout out to the bishops. Matter of fact, the main bishop himself, Bishop Nathaniel, the general. Yes, sir. Believe that. All praise for the mighty prophet, Bishop Yawasap, Bishop Kanai, and the deacons and the captains and the officers, the brothers that doing the work. All praise to the Most High for your spirits. You know what I'm saying? We trying to go and take this kingdom. All praise to the Most High. Shout out to Deacon Labo. Hammertime is what we got going on right now. So let's go and get into it. The name of the class today, real quick, would be God have given Satan the green light on you. God, yes, God have what is this what I call it?
Sir.
God have given Satan the green light on you. Yeah. So now let's get 1 Peter real quick, 2 and 19. Let's start right there. Because guess what? Sometimes, you know, you may be messing up and you get chastised. That's understandable, right? Well, how about when you're doing things right? And everywhere you turn, damn, some over here, problem over here, problem over there, problem here, problem there. And you just stuck. Yeah, because you're doing everything righteous. Hey, you got the green light on you. You must be doing something right. Now watch this. Read what you got.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 19. For this is thankworthy, if a man for conscience towards God endure grief, suffering wrongfully.
Suffer what?
Wrongfully.
You might think it wrongfully. Go ahead.
For what glory is it, if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently.
You shall take it patiently. Come on.
But if when ye do well,
So when you do well, when you're doing these commandments, come on,
and suffer for it, ye take it patiently.
you still got to take it patiently. That's the thing I think most folks got a problem. You know, if you're doing wrong and you're getting your behind tore up, you know, you be like, damn, you know, it is what it is. But when you doing well and you getting your ass tore up, you be like, man, what's going on? What the hell going on around here? Hey, Lord might just say, look, hey, have you tried my servant right there? He doing all right. She doing all right. So now we're going to go through some examples in the scriptures where our brothers and sisters was doing well, but guess what? They was going through tribulations, trials. And we ain't talking about our little light trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing to my bills and, oh, I'm finna lose a car, and that ain't nothing. compared to what our foremothers and forefathers was going through in the scriptures. So hopefully this build our spirit up, because Bishop have been hitting on this for a long time. Like, this thing finna turn up. This thing finna shift now, y'all. I hope y'all know. It's finna shift. This little play as far as, oh, I'm playing Israelite, I'm lollygagging, I'm casual. I think Deacon did an excellent class on that. Deacon Yashu did an excellent class, being casual. Just, okay, that's finna be over with. Either you finna get your stuff together and get in gear, because he finna let the affliction turn up on our behinds now. Yeah, we finna go losing jobs, all this stuff. So we got to make sure we get our mind together and value the spiritual and moral principles over material. Right now ain't time for no, oh, I'm finna get all the material. You can invest in it if you want to. Now is the downsize and invest in your spiritual stock, because it finna hit the fan now. It ain't just no tightrope just skating by. Nah, that ain't finna happen. Now watch this. Keep reading.
That we should take it patiently. This is acceptable with God.
That's going to be acceptable with God when we go through things, when we keep the commandments, when we doing what we got to do, and we still get afflicted. Why? Because we got to get shaken up a little bit now. Because if he really just let Esau turn the full Esau, man, we won't make it. Brothers be falling out left and right, the truth. They ain't coming back to no Sabbath. They ain't meeting up secretly like our brothers and sisters did in the Maccabees. Kept the laws in the caves over here. Sister circumcised, making sure the kids circumcised over here. Oh, man, that won't happen. But guess what? He got to turn it up inch by inch. And I'm letting y'all know it's finna go up inch by inch. Then not only on the outside, but on the inside. Matter of fact, get that. Not only on the outside, but the inside. Get that in 2 Corinthians 4 and 8. 2 Corinthians 4 and 8. Not only is Esau going to turn up, but you're going to have BS within inside. What Bishop done brought out an excellent class last week. Hope they ain't go over folks' head. But that was actually what's, you know what I mean? You know, it's spiritual, man. You know, Bishop them spiritual. They see things. So all praise to the Most High. So for you not to get caught up in that wind of doctrine or whatever going on, going to happen, we got to make sure we locked in with the leadership, and we got to make sure we're applying these scriptures. This is real. I don't know why we think this not real. Like Bishop them say, most folks ain't going to get it till it really hit the fan. And then now that's when everybody be like, oh, I didn't know. No, we've been getting warned forever. Now watch this. Read what you got.
The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8. We are troubled on every side.
We troubled on every side. That's going to happen. You think Paul done went over there just to go through it in his time? As if it's not going to happen in our time? This the last hoorah. This the last captivity. I'm talking about the last captivity. And Esau know that we know he the damn devil. We know that now. We know that we the Israelite. We know that we God chosen people. It's almost like, currently speaking, football game. The last play, if you losing, you trying to do everything to score a touchdown. You doing flea flicker, you throwing over here, you throwing the ball back over here, you handing off over here, you just let it roll over here, you kick the ball over here. You trying to do what the hell you can do to win the game. So you think Esau ain't gonna try to do the same thing to try to win the game when he know he can't win? But just knowing that, look, these afflictions shall rise on us, and it's taking place. It's a shift now. The play is over with. Now watch this. Read that again.
We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed.
Yet not distressed. The men of the Lord gonna stand tall wherever it is. Whatever is it turned up to 20 or the 10, 50, it don't matter. The leader's going to rise up and stand tall regardless. Read.
We are perplexed, but not in despair.
Come on.
Persecuted, but not forsaken.
Come on.
Cast down, but not destroyed.
Cast down, but not destroyed. Come on.
Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Jesus Christ, that the life also of Jesus Christ might be made manifest in your body.
You see that? So the leadership, we're going to go through some things. At the end of the day, is why? To make sure the body's straight, to make sure the congregation's straight. Read.
For we which live are always delivered unto death for Jesus Christ's sake.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Delivered to death. It is what it is. Because guess what? Go back to Peter's. Get that last part, or was it 21? We're going to do the same thing with Christ. Because he just said, then we're going to go back to that. Somebody get Peter's real quick. Read that.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 20.
21.
Verse 21. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us,
So who was called? Christ suffered for us. Go ahead.
leaving us an example.
Wait a minute. Leaving us an example to do what? Just to look at it? Ooh, to read it? Ah, that's an example. Hell no. We going to be in action. You're going to get off the bench and you're going to be in the game. Or either you just going to be in the bleachers and, you know, it's just a lot of talk going on in the bleachers. Ain't nothing happening. Everything on the field. Either you're going to be in the game or you're going to be in the bleachers. Come on.
Leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps.
So we follow their steps. Go ahead.
Who did no sin.
Who did know what?
Who did no sin.
Come on.
Neither was guile found in his mouth.
Now go back to Corinthians. And then we're going to go to Job. Go ahead.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 10, always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Jesus, that the life also of Jesus might be made manifest in our body.
Come on.
For we which live are always delivered unto death for Jesus' sake.
So that's what it is. Now that's the thing we got to face. Now, because Christ said, look, he did no guile, right? So he was perfect. Now, we got to reach a level of perfection. So when we reach this level of perfection, just know things going to turn up on us. It ain't just going to be sweet, just like we ain't nothing going to happen to us. Now, I ain't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Things going to happen to the perfect. Now, let's get Job 1:1 real quick.
The book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
So that man was perfect and upright, keeping God's commandments. Now watch this. Now you keep reading that. You go back to 2 Corinthians 4 and then 17. Read them two bottom verses for me real quick.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
So you got to understand, the things that we're going through is just going to be a light affliction. To the Lord, like he said with the Wisdom of Solomon 3, he like, that's light. That's light work. Watch this. The stuff we go through is going to be light work. So us complaining now about, okay, if they fire you from your job or they take your house from you or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? They put a decree out on us. Whatever Esau plight is or whatever it is, guess what? It's light. We still got to be able to endure through that. We still got to be able to have patience in that thing. Don't lose faith. Don't be wavering. We got to stand tall and stand firm. Build ourselves up in the scriptures. Listen to what leadership's saying. Visualize it. You know what I'm saying? When they speaking in vision, I visualize it. I might not remember every precept, but best believe I got an image in my brain on what they said. So when they saying it, I'm picturing myself in it. If they say, oh, we might go to jail, well, damn, I'm picturing them in jail. What the hell would I do in jail? You know what I'm saying? If they say, hey, someone's going to get killed, damn, it is what it is. I could be on the street corner teaching. You know what I'm saying? You have to put yourself in them shoes and rehearse that. You got to rehearse that and ponder that on your mind because it's going to happen. It ain't just no we hearing this and ain't going to shake. Now watch this. Keep reading.
For our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
Come on.
Worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
That just, listen, man, that little stuff compared to what the Lord got for us ain't nothing. That's why it's light work. The Lord said, oh, man, that little death you talking about, man, look at what all this kingdom I got for you, man. You talking about that little light death in your flesh. Man, you a spirit. You a God. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit was made to never die. So that little flesh, little dirt you got on you, that little affliction you got put to death, you got burnt alive, you got castrated, you got hung, whatever the case may be. Oh, man, come on, man. That's just dirt on your spirit. That ain't did nothing to you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how they looking at it. You know, most of them, we looking at it like, oh, Lord, because we in the flesh. We ain't thinking spiritually. But we got to start thinking spiritually. When we start thinking spiritually, we're going to roll spiritually. We ain't going to let nothing shake us in the flesh. I don't give a damn if I get fired. I don't give a damn if I get hurt. I don't give none of that. And I'm going to take you through some examples of our forefathers when these things happened to us and how they stood down, 10 toes down, and continue to do the work and continue to, you know what I'm saying, push forward. You know what I'm saying? They ain't shake, they ain't waver. They stay strong. Keep reading.
Verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen,
Come on.
but at the things which are not seen.
Come on.
For the things which
Things
are
are not seen is the kingdom of heaven and all these things we got for us. The power, all the different type of power we got. Come on.
For the things which are seen are temporal.
This stuff is, they let you know this a little play world. This a little play world. This a play world. You say this thing is temporal. This is nothing. Read.
But the things which are not seen are eternal.
Man, that's everlasting life, man. When we got our spiritual body, we got our spiritual clothes on. You know what I'm saying? We mighty, we powerful. So don't fret when these things turn up, because they're going to turn up. Don't think that it's going to turn up because we keeping these commandments. It got to turn up. Now, let's get to some examples after that. I had you in Job.
Yes, sir.
All right. Jump down to verse 6. You know what I want. Let's get to it, to the meat and potatoes.
The book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 6. Now, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth.
Going to and fro in the earth. Come on.
And walking up and down it.
Walking up and down it. Come on.
And the Lord said unto Satan,
Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job?
So have thou considered my servant Job. Wait a minute. So you might well replace that with you. Have thou considered thy servant the water? Have thou considered thy servant Levi? Have thou considered thy servant Adai? Yeah. That's you. You might well put yourself. Why? Because it said it was a perfect man. He feared God. You know what I'm saying? Don't we fear God? Yes. We fear God, and we walking after these laws, statutes, and commandments would make us perfect. So guess what? Hey, when the sons of God appear to the Father, Satan in the midst, don't be surprised when God give the green light on your life. Now, when you have to go through these things that Job gonna go through, how you gonna stand? Is you gonna be firm with it? Or is you gonna be shaky? You gonna be wavering? What you gonna do? You gonna stand up? You gonna pray more? You gonna read more? You gonna study more? What you gonna do? You gonna fade away? You gonna get in your flesh? You gonna complain? You gonna make excuses? What the hell you gonna do? That's for each and every one of us to figure out. It ain't my job. You got to figure it out. You got to examine yourself and see where you at. You understand what I'm saying? To see how you gonna do when your day is, when your file is put on, when God hand you, when God hands Satan your file, what you gonna do when he pull up on you? Watch this, read.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man,
Come on.
one that feareth God and sheweth evil?
Now hold that. Go to Luke 22 and 31. Read that real quick.
The book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you.
So, hey, there it is. Satan have desired to have you. You watching online, Satan have desired to have you. You think you just finna break away from Satan and then think, oh, it's all good because you come keep a Sabbath day for you brothers that be 1 foot in, 1 foot out? You think it's gonna be just that easy? No, it's not just gonna be that easy. Your mama gonna turn against you. Your brother gonna turn against you. Your homeboys, your homegirls gonna turn against you. What you gonna do? Are you gonna cry and pout about it and then let them pull you back to the world? Or you gonna say, to hell with that, I'm gonna serve the Lord, and if this would come with it, then that just would come with it.
This is war.
Right. That's the type of spirit you gotta have. If you ain't got that type of spirit, then you ain't gonna make it. The Lord said, look, you ain't meant, if you can't carry your cross, hey, you can't follow me, then shit. You ain't meant for me. You live for your family members then. Stay with your damn family members and stay with them out there, and then it is what it is. Now watch this, keep reading.
Behold, Simon, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat.
Come on, let's see what the Lord, what else the Lord said. Let's see the Lord take him out of that. Let's see the Lord say, I got you, Peter. Don't worry. Let's see what the Lord say. Read.
Verse 32. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not.
He just said, look, hey, I just pray that your faith don't fail. So what's what? You're gonna have to go through it. You're gonna have to block them darts. You gotta put that seal of faith up. Block them darts that's coming. They coming. Yeah, they coming. Believe that. as Cap said, the trifecta. You're gonna get hit with finances, you're gonna get hit with body. Your wife might be out of order, your job, all this gonna come down at the same time. What you gonna do? What the hell you gonna do? I'm trying to tell you, what the hell you gonna do? All right, go back to Job.
The book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 9. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doeth Job fear God for naught? Has not thou made an hedge about him?
So I'll let you know, time of his heads, even as us as a nation, is slowly coming down. It's gonna come down. Cause guess what? We got to go through the let's hold that. Malachi, give me a second there, just 16 and I think it's 67. We got to go through these things. Read that again, Adah.
Verse 9. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doeth Job fear God for naught?
Come on.
Hast thou not made an hedge about him?
God made a hedge around about him. Your job, 9-to-5 job is good. You peace, la 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 la. Everybody like you at the job. Hey, how you doing, Joe? What's going on? Yeah. Hey, Susie, how you doing? Hey, what's going on, Susie? Yeah. The boss like you. Everybody like you. Yeah, you got a hedge right now. Yeah, you come home, your wife good, she in the spirit. Yeah, what's going on, kids? Everything smooth. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no nothing going on with you. Ain't nothing rattling you. Your bank account full. You good. Let me check my bank account. Oh, yeah. I still got them zeros in there. Yeah, still got them zeros in there. They looking good. I'm all right. Yeah, go ahead, read.
And about his house, and about all that he have on every side.
On every side. So he got businesses, all type of stuff. Got 2-3 business. Everything smooth with you. So you good. Read.
Thou hast blessed the work of his hand, and his substance is increased in the land.
Everything you coming up on new ideas to make more money. Increasing. Come on.
But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he have.
But touch him going on the job. Hey, what's going on, Susie? And Susie's like, shit, nigga. What's going on, Jim? Yeah, how you doing? Yeah. What's going on, boss man? You doing all right? Well, I got some bad news today. Kind of sorry. I don't want to break this to you because, you know, you've been working for us for 10 years, you know. Never had no problem out of you. You know, you show up on time, you know. But just have to give you the pink slip today. Like, for what? I just, you know, just got to give you a pink slip today, man. I can't go into the details, man. It just, you know, we ain't meeting budget. You know, we had to make some cuts here, trim over here. You like, God damn. I gave my life to this goddamn company. Now y'all just gonna throw me away to the wolves like that? All right, you like, okay, bet. Boom, fine, you go home. Tell your wife, she out the spirit. The kids, wow. You like, God damn, what's going on around here? Boom, you get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Your back messed up or something. Like, God damn, what's going on? Look at your bank account. Somebody to hit you, you know what I mean? Somebody to hit your bank account. For real. God damn. What's going on around here? Everything you turn around is bad news. Yeah, I'm just calling you. You know, the loan that we had on your house. It just, you know, it didn't go through. We were changing companies. We gave it to another company, whatever the case may be. Whoop, 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 whoop. Your house, I'm sorry, we might have to put it up for, you know, we might have to put you on foreclosure. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck going on around here? Are you ready for this? And that's just light work, because that ain't even nothing physical. That ain't even no full court press on you. But the Lord gonna have to at least get us to that status before we get to the status of our forefathers and foremothers, what they had to endure. We got to get to that. We ain't even got to that status yet. We soft as hell. Compared to our forefathers, we soft. We soft as hell. We go through a little something like that, like what I just explained. Oh, we break down. You ain't coming to the Sabbath no more. You missing. Oh, I got problems, brother. Like, bro, you ain't been to the Sabbath in 2-3 weeks. What's going on? Yeah, you just don't know. You ain't called me. I got problems. Now y'all in your feelings, you in your emotions. Why? Because we got to get toughened up. So this stuff gonna happen to us, y'all. We got to get our minds right. Read.
But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he have, and he will curse thee to thy face.
Come on.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he have is in thy power.
Now let me show you something on how we're supposed to stand tall. Give me Tobit 2. Let's show you how we're supposed to stand when we go through some things, you know? Because we be crying because of Bill. But let's see something real quick. Give me Tobit. Start at verse 2. I mean, it's chapter 2. No, start at 1 and 16. Hold on, let me get that real quick. Tobit. Hold on, let me find it, y'all. Let me get to Tobit 1 and we're gonna start at just to get some context, just in case here. Start at Tobit 1 and 3.
The book of Tobit, chapter 1 and verse 3. I, Tobit, have walked all the days of my life in the ways of truth and justice, and I did many alms deed to my brethren and my nation who came with me to Nineveh unto the land of the Assyrians.
So he said, look, I did many deeds. Now watch this. Jump down to, because I know we short on time. Watch. Jump down to verse 10.
Verse 10. And when we were carried away captive to Nineveh, all my brethren and all that were of my kindred did eat of the bread of the Gentiles.
So they ate of the bread of the Gentiles. They was living just like the Gentiles. They just said, hell with it. You got a lot of northern kingdoms just gonna say hell with it. We gonna live like the Gentiles. They eat this, they do this, they party like this. We party like this. Live it up. Go ahead.
But I kept myself from eating because I remembered God with all my heart.
He stayed firm. He didn't bend or break. He stood on principles. He stood tall in the spirit. Read.
And the Most High gave me grace and favor before Enemanessar.
Come on.
So that I was his purveyor.
Right, purveyor. Meaning by he go out and get things for the king. So he was plugged in. And you know he getting a big bag. You know his pocket all right now. He plugged in with the king. Read.
And I went into Media and left
Media.
And I went into Media.
Now jump up to verse. I'm trying to make it quick to get to the point. Verse 17. Just want to take y'all to how he stood tall when his day of Job occurred. Read.
Verse 17. And my clothes to the naked. And I
hold up. 16. I read.
Verse 16. And in the time of Enemanessar, I gave many alms to my brethren, and gave my bread to the hungry.
So he gave many alms to his brother, and gave bread to the hungry. Go ahead.
And my clothes to the naked. And if I saw any of my nation dead, or cast about the walls of Nineveh, I buried him.
Let's look how he stood for his nation. Man, he stood tall for his nation. Like, look, if I see my brothers dead, I'm going to bury them. You understand what I'm saying? And he in captivity. Most folk got a job in captivity now. Oh, I'm in captivity. I can't do nothing. I'm scared. Well, sit your scared ass down there. Let the real man stand up and help the Lord people. Read.
Verse 18.
That go for you pastors out there. You fake, sorry, weak pastors. You never stand up when affliction going on with our people. You never in the news. You never on the front line. You don't even give a speech. You don't even say that in your church about what's going on, the oppression in our neighborhood, in our ghettos. But yet and still, you take all the resources from the ghetto. Now you got a $65 million jet. Yeah, now you got Rolls Royces, house bigger. You got house by 5 times size house than the regular Joe Blow. Brother and sister got to catch the bus train just to get to your damn church. You don't stand up on nothing that go down in their neighborhood.
Hell no.
Go ahead.
Verse 18.
Move out the way and let the prophets come through. Or stand up and we're going to step all over you. It's your choice. Read.
And if the king Sennacherib had slain any, when he was come and fled from Judea, I buried them privily.
Why? Because it said, and read 18?
Yes, sir.
Read it again.
And if the king Sennacherib had slain any, when he was come and fled from Judah.
He fled from Judah, if you know the history, because the angels put his damn folks to death It was thousands. I forgot how many thousands. But he put the angels, it was one angel, went to killing, slaying everybody. Then he said he got up and got on down. He was talking all that noise, whoop de whoop. You know what I mean? The Lord had to show him, hold on, Holmes. Hold up, player. You know what I'm saying? He talking all that noise, what you gonna do to my people? So he mad. So he mad when the angel put his men to death. So he come back to Nineveh and he did what?
And had slain, and if King Sennacherib had slain any.
So he was killing our brother because he got his men put to death. Come on.
And when he was come and fled from Judea, I buried them privily. For his wrath, in his wrath, he had killed many.
See that he killed many of our brothers. Come on. And 6, come on.
But the bodies were not found when they were sought for of the king.
So when the king like, hold on now, I know I just threw this damn dude over the building, this Israelite brother over the building, shanked him and then threw him over the building, over the tower. So then I come down town, what the hell the body at? See what the hell going on around here? And I know the other day I threw another body. What the hell the body's at, y'all? Come on.
And when one of the
so
Ninevites,
guess who was getting the body? Tobit. Let me get my brethren, man. He dead. That's disrespectful. I'm gonna put my brother in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, I ain't gonna leave my brothers out here let the damn animals eat them up. Damn fowls of the air eating his eyeballs, nose, and shit. I'm not doing that. I'm finna get my brother and bury my brethren. Read.
And when one of the Ninevites went and complained of me to the king.
So you got somebody spying on Tobit when he was handling the business. Come on.
That I buried them and hid myself, understanding that I was sought for to be put to death.
He was sought for to be put to death. Let me get that imagery right there. The sought for to get put to death. Don't worry about it. He was sought for to get put to death. The king don't got a hit on this man. Now, you know if the king got put a hit on you, man, that's everybody after your life. You got everybody after your life. Read.
I withdrew myself for fear. Then all my goods were forcibly taken away.
That's the point I want to get to. While you brothers trying to invest in this materialistic things, right now ain't it. I'm not saying that. Let me say, make sure you invest make sure your stocks is full in the spirit. Now, you do what you do else in the flesh. But don't be poor as hell in the spirit and you talking about, oh, I'm doing all this in the flesh. You got to understand, this shit going to get taken away. The stuff that we got going to get taken away anyway. We might well push that shit in right now, downsize, do what you got to do, and invest spiritually. If you working 70 hours, 60 hours, you might need to work 40 and invest them other hours in building your spirit up. Yeah, why you want to do that? Because if you're working 60, 70 hours, you might need to just learn and invest in building your spirit up now. Because it's finna hit the fan.
Yeah.
Now, because it said, then they did what?
Then all my goods were forcibly taken away.
Come on.
Neither was there anything left me besides my wife Anna and my son Tobias.
Hold that real quick. We're going to come back there. Malachi, give me 1 Maccabees 2:28 or 27. We're going to precept that real quick and we're going to jump back. Showing you that, look, we can't invest these things materialistically because the Lord may just pull their heads back and take that shit anyway. Now you got all your stocks over here in the flesh. Now when the Lord say, all right, Satan, go handle your business over there on that flesh. You can hit his finances, you can deal with his kids, his family, but don't kill him. Now when Satan comes down there and swoop through there, you got all your stuff invested. You're gonna break because you invested in the physical. You're going to break. Your spirit ain't tough enough to endure through. So now you're going to fold and break because you're brittle in the spirit. Watch this, read.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 27. And Matthias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, whosoever is zealous of the law and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me.
So wait a minute. Matthias said, look, whoever is zealous for the law, come follow me. You know he was saying it. He in there. He in there. He ain't soft like no pastor. Those who follow me, come follow me. Sit your ass down, pastor. It's the real men of the Lord. Come follow me. If y'all want to keep these laws, statutes, commandments, come follow me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All praise to the Levites. Hey. Hold on, because I said, look, he didn't invest spirit. I mean, he invests spiritually, right? Go jump up to verse hold on. 18.
Verse 18. Now, therefore, come thou first, and fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathen have done.
Come on.
Yea, and the men of Judah also, and such as remain at Jerusalem. So shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends.
So if you do this, man, we're gonna plug you in with the king. You could be rolling with the king, man. You come to get we'll come get you presidential style. We'll ride you back in the horse and carriage. We got a little silver, little gold, whatever you need. Got some women for you. Ride you back to the king palace. You get to the king palace. We got you royalty. Lay everything out for you. Yeah, we'll treat you like that. Yeah. Come on.
And thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards.
Not only will we do you like that, but we'll bless your kids like that. But see, he wasn't invested in the material. He was vested in the spiritual. So when his day of Job came, he didn't give a damn about losing a damn thing. Why? Because he stood tall in the spirit on the principles, you know what I'm saying, of loving God. Not letting the material get you. Because you know, like in Matthew 4, when Satan tempted Christ, he said, you can have this, you can have that. So some brothers going to take that package. Some brother going to take that, I offer you the world. And they going to take it. Why? Because they weak spiritually. But they always in the flesh. Some brothers going to fold. Now, jump back down, 27.
Verse 27. And Matthias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, whosoever is zealous of the law, and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me.
Come on.
So he and his son fled into the mountains and left all that ever they had in the city.
Left all. So you know they got some wealth. They got stuff. You know what I mean? They was in good shape. So now, are you able to leave? Are you able to leave that nice, pretty house that you got because the Lord just got a hedge around you right now? Ain't nothing shaking.
Message.
Your job, you good. Everything good with your finance, you good. Can you stand if all that stuff get taken away at one time? Will you stand? Yeah, nice house. Will you stand if they say, he an Israelite, he with IUIC? Then they let you know they take the funding away. They say, look, we're gonna take all the funding away from the Israelites. Oh, now what we do? Oh, it's not in tuck my house. Or you gonna fold? Or you gonna be like, shit, the hell with it. Let's ride. You know what I'm saying? Hey, real, let's do what we gotta do. Or she gonna be ready to ride? Or she gonna be like, I kind of like this house. I like this house. Where we gotta leave? Where we gotta leave? We work hard for this house. Yeah. Is she gonna pull that on you? I'm telling you now, my wife pulled that. You gonna stay your ass in there and I'm out of there. For real. But we go through that now. Shit, they can take that, shit, it might be gone anyway. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I ain't even worried about it. You know what I mean? So that's why, I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? You go through your stuff now, so shit, when shit happens, it's like, shit, what happened? I don't even know what happened. Because it's already been happening. Some of us shit already been happening. So when it go to happening, it's like, shit, that happened anyway. All praise. What we hit?
Verse 29.
Keep reading.
Verse 20.
Oh, no, that's it. So they left everything. Go back to Tobit. Try to speed it up a little bit.
The book of Tobit.
Man, you can't. This time ain't right, man. Well, I ain't even got started. Come on.
The book of Tobit, chapter 1 and verse 20. Then all my goods were forcibly taken away. Neither was there anything left me besides my wife Anna and my son Tobias.
Now watch this. Guess what? He had to leave his wife. He had to leave his son. Are you brothers willing to leave your family if something pop off and you just can't get back? Sister, if your husband can't come home, he overseas or somewhere and he can't come back home, will you be able to make it for about 2-3 months? You better go to pondering in your head now because it ain't no game. The Lord going to increase this thing. This affliction going to rise on us. That's just the bottom line. There ain't no way around it. Bishop done been going over these classes. You know what I'm saying? Been going on us, getting us ready. You know what I'm saying? Getting us ready over and over again. Some of us just let it go in and out until it happened. And now you panic and you ain't ready. Read.
Verse 21. And there passed not 55 days before two of his sons killed him.
So the king got put to death by the sons, right? Come on.
And they fled into the mountains of Ararat.
Mhm.
And Sennacherib and Sarshedonus, his son, reigned in his stead,
Come on.
who appointed over his father accounts and over all his affairs.
Uh-huh.
And the Sennacherib, my brother, Ananiah's son,
Oh, his brother. Come on.
and the Sennacherib in
So that's
treating,
his nephew, right? Come on.
and in the Sennacherib entreating for me, I returned to Nineveh.
So wait a minute. He returned back. Why? Because he was on a damn run. So sisters, y'all got to start getting this in your mind. Your Lord might not have to, you know what I mean? He might be gone. Are you going to stand on these laws, statutes, and commandments? Are you going to stand like this? Hold it. Go to First Maccabees 1 and are you going to stand, sisters, like this right here? First Maccabees, when your Lord don't come back home. First Maccabees 1 and 60.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse
When the
60.
Lord removed the hedge and let Esau turn up to Esau. You think they was turned up during the slavery time. Now we got the greatest knowledge on the face of the earth, finna put these heathen in chain, finna take our kingdom back. You think ain't nothing gonna happen? Shit. He crazy as hell. Read.
Verse 60. At which time, according to the commandments, they put to death certain women.
Are you gonna stand on your principles if your Lord not there? Or are you gonna fold up and you gonna join with them? So brothers, make sure you build your wives up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you build your wives up, because you know, if they shake it now, they don't want to go to the Sabbath. They don't want to do this now. They ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna make it. They ain't doing nothing in the body. No works. No nothing, dragging feet. In here sitting with old screw face screwed up, mugging all the time. But you say, yeah, she all right. She ain't all right. Hell, you talking about? She ain't all right. No. She ain't all right. Every Sabbath, every Sabbath, face screwed up? No. You think she gonna make it when the Inquisition come back? When we get put to death? Nah. When we going to, nah. Let me go and break the news for you. She ain't gonna make it.
Stop it.
Unless she,
Get some
you
help.
know, repent, get her spirit built up, like we all got to get built up. Let me put that out there. Now, go ahead. Read that again.
At which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised.
Are you going to keep these kids in the laws? Or are you going to let them go join the world and just do what the hell they want to do? And you do what the hell you want to do? Are you going to make sure they keeping these commandments if I ain't coming back? Or are you going to let them just do what the hell they want to do? Read.
And they hang the infants about their necks
Come on.
and replied their houses and slew them that had
So now
circumcised
go back.
them.
I just want to see if you're going to stand on your principles. Go back. When your day come, Job, because we are Job. Believe that. Come on.
Tobit 1 and verse 22. And Artaxerxes, entreating for me, I returned to Nineveh. Now Artaxerxes was cupbearer and keeper of the signet
Where we at?
and steward and overseer of the accounts.
Jump to chapter 2, verse 1.
Chapter 2, verse 1. Now when I was come home again, and my wife Anna was restored unto me with my son Tobias in the feast of Pentecost, which is the holy feast of the 7 weeks, there was a good dinner prepared me, in the which I sat down to
So
eat.
it said, now when I come home again. Why? Because he was gone. Come on.
And when I saw abundance of meat, I said
Hold
to
on.
my son,
And my wife Anna was restored unto me. And my wife Anna was restored to me. So we got to see if we're going to stand on principles. Now watch this. Keep reading. I don't want to, because I ain't got time. I just hate I ain't got to have to rush everything. Jump down to verse 4.
verse 4. Then before I had tasted of any meat, I started up, and took him into a room until the going down of the sun.
So imagine this if you told me you just been on the run for your life from the kings put hits on you. You in hiding. I don't know where the hell you at for burying your brother, for doing good works, suffering wrongfully. You doing good works. So now you're on the run because they're trying to kill you. Now you don't know what the hell happened to your wife. You don't know what the hell happened to your kids. But now, okay, all of a sudden, okay, you had a little mercy to be able to come back. So now you come back, it's the feast. Now you thinking, you finna parlay and say, hey, my son, go find a brother out there that's keeping these laws so he can come eat with us. Then you wait till he come back with bad news and say this. Go ahead.
Then I returned and washed myself and ate my meat in heaven.
Verse 3. I'm sorry.
Verse 3. But he came again and said, Father, one of our nation is strangled and is cast out in the marketplace.
Damn, so he hanging. He probably hanging somewhere. He dead. And you just got back. You like, damn, I just got home. God damn. Just got home. Now my brother dead. Damn. Ain't no joy in that. Read.
Verse 4. Then before I had tasted any meat.
Why? Because you remember it said the table was prepared full of meat, ready to go. I ain't even eat no meat yet. Come on. I get bad news, my brother hanging. Come on.
I started up and took him into a room until the going down of the sun.
Come on.
Then I returned and washed myself and ate my meat in heaviness.
Come on.
Remembering the prophecy of Amos, as he said, your feast shall ye be turned into mourning, and all your mirth into lamentation.
You see that? But he a righteous brother, and he going through this. Read.
Therefore I wept, and after the going down of the sun, I went and made a grave and buried him.
So now you buried your brother. You doing righteous acts. Read.
But my neighbors mocked me and said, this man is not yet afraid to be put to death.
And you got some wicked Negroes over there mocking. This dude here. Did this dude just get back for being on the run with the king and he burying bodies again? This nigga crazy. Come on.
This man is not yet afraid to be put to death for this matter, who fled away, and yet, lo, he buried the dead again.
Come on.
The same night also I returned from the burial and slept by the wall of my courtyard.
Come on.
Being polluted, and my face was uncovered.
Come on.
And I knew not that there were sparrows in the wall.
Come on.
And my eyes being open, the sparrows muted warm dung into my eyes, and a whiteness came in my eyes. And I went to the physicians, but they helped me not.
So you blind, and you did all this work. You can't understand it. Like, God damn. But guess what? We got to get in the mind this can happen to us. We doing the work, something happen, it is what it is. We still got to stay strong, don't break. Go back to Job. Just want to show you an example on that. We stood tall, we didn't break. We did not break. Go back to Job 1. And where we left off at. Job 1 and jump to verse 13.
The book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 13. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house.
Now, jump all the way down to, we got to speed it up. Jump down to verse 18.
Verse 18. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the four corners of the house.
So we know, Joe, we know these stories. These things happen. But guess what? Jump down to verse 22.
Verse 22. In all this, Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly.
So all these things happened to Job at the same time, but he didn't speak foolish, right? He stood tall on his principles. He lost his stuff, but he stood tall. Read verse 1. Chapter 2, verse 1.
Chapter 2, verse 1. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence thou comest? From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down it.
So he on another mission on your head again. It ain't gonna never be over. Don't think it's over with. No, it ain't over with. Satan always gonna be hitting on you. If you being righteous, it's gonna happen. We got to know that this life is just, you know what I mean? This life ain't nothing. We here to serve the Lord and to wake our brothers and sisters up. That's it. Don't put your stocks into nothing else. And don't let nothing else control you. Wife, kids, money, whatever, house, car. Don't let nothing control you. You don't give a damn about nothing. Your mind got to be, I don't give a damn about nothing, whatever. If it happened, it happened. I still move forward in this truth, in this walk. You got to be numb to this. You got to already know this. You got to be numb to it. Everything you got to be numb. So when it happened, it is what it is, but you still pressing. You lose a house, so what? You lose a car, so what? You know what I'm saying? Now you losing kids, you lose your wife. Now it's a whole nother ballgame. You still got to press forward. You move forward because you know you numb. This is a play world. You can't get caught up in the physical aspect. We got to stay in the spiritual, just like our forefathers. Watch this read.
And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
Jump down to verse 4.
Verse 4. And Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin. Yea, all that a man have will he give for his life.
He'll give for a life. Let me touch his skin. Let me touch his flesh now. And also that opened up a door to his wife because it is his flesh. Let me touch him physically and let me touch her. Let me put the devil on her. Then I get him too. Either I get him through his flesh or I get him through his wife. I'm going to get him though. Jump up to verse 7.
Verse 7. So when Satan forth from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with a sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown, and he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal.
Come on.
All he sat down among the ashes.
Come on.
Then said his wife unto him, doest thou still retain thine integrity? Cuss God and die.
Satan is in her. Now what you gonna do when Satan in your wife? And you going through your problems. All this happening to you. You got fired. You injured. Your bank account low. Your car repoed. Your house. What the hell you gonna do now? Now your wife talking smack. Tell my curse God and die. I don't really believe these laws no more. What the hell you gonna do? You got to already rehearse this in your mind. My wife do this. I'm God. Give a damn. I'm standing on with Lord.
You better shut your white mouth.
That's what you got to do. You got to stand with the Lord. Now watch this. And you sisters, when Satan jump on you, now say if you let Satan stay on you, now watch this. We got something for you too. Go to Genesis 30. Genesis 20. Hold on. Let's go to Genesis real quick. Let's get an account real quick. If you sisters want to have that devil on you and then stay on you, you don't never get them off. First get Genesis 35 and 2. Let's see how. Of course we're gonna read further in Job. He corrected her. We're gonna read another brother that corrected his wife. Watch this.
The book of Genesis, chapter 35, verse 2. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you.
That was his wife had the damn strange God. He peep game. He know damn LeBron ain't just chase him down, run him down for nothing. Wait a minute, something ain't right here. Read it again.
Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods.
Get these strange gods. So sister, get that damn Caesar boys off your damn brain. Get that Christian off your damn brain. We're Israelites. We gonna go through some things. Hell, you think going on around here? This ain't no prosperity gospel. This ain't no I'm blessed and highly favored. I got this. I'm getting this car. I'm getting this BMW. I'm getting this house. I need this amount of money in the bank. I need these type of clothes. Sit your ass down. This ain't no Christian church. You better get that God away, far away from you as possible. You better get that away. We gonna go through some things being God's chosen people because the scripture said, look, then will I know they my chosen. So how in the hell we gonna know that? We gonna go through some things. Now, watch this. That's it on that?
No.
Go ahead.
Put away the strange gods among you and be clean and change your garments.
Repent. That what that mean? Read it, that bottom part again.
And be clean and change your garments.
Be clean and change your garment. Get that filthiness off you. Woman, you still got that Christianity in the back of your brain. You still got that I'm an independent woman in the back of your brain. Oh, we 50-50 in the back of your brain. Better sit your ass down. You better sit your ass down. It's clutch time now. Hey, what's gonna happen is who love God and who don't love God, it's finna start be a separation. It ain't finna be no more faking and playing with the Lord. It's finna be a separation.
That's
So you better get your stuff together. Now let's get a little history on that real. Oh, jump down to what she got put to death. I ain't looking at it. Hold on, let me get there. 35 and one man, hold on. 35 and 16.
Genesis chapter 35, verse 16. And they journeyed.
All right, hold on. Before we get that, let's show you that the woman was holding on to the God. Get that in Genesis 31 and 32. She was holding on to this fake God. I'm going to go and paint it real quick. I don't want to skip everything. Genesis 32 and, what I say? 31 and 32. That's what I want? Yeah.
The book of Genesis chapter 31, verse 32. With whomsoever thy findest thy gods, let him not live. Before your brethren discern thou what is thine with me, and take it to thee. For Jacob knew not that Rachel,
Man. Hey, sub him out. Come on, Doc.
The book of Genesis 31 and verse 32.
Just go 33.
Verse 33. And Laban went into Jacob's tent. And then
So he didn't know that Rachel stole it. So he didn't know that his wife had a little bit of Christianity still left in the back of her brain. Come on.
And into Leah's tent. And into the two maids.
Jump down to 34.
Verse 34. Now Rachel had taken the images and put them in her camel's furniture and sat upon them. And Laban searched all the tent, but found them not.
Come on.
And she said unto her father, let it not displease my lord that I cannot rise up before thee, for the customs of women, of women is upon me.
Talking about she on her period, so spare me, I'm on my period. I ain't trying to do all that. But in other words, she hiding that doctrine. Their other God. Sister may be hiding that doctrine, but it's got to come out. Get that in Luke 8 and 17. You can't hide these things. These things gonna come out. These folk that playing in the dark, the Lord finna start doing this right here. Folks playing with the Lord, even in the congregation, stuff finna start coming out. It ain't finna be no more. You think you getting away with stuff. That day ain't finna be over with. We going to a new level. Get that in Luke 8 and 17.
The book of Luke, chapter 8 and verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest.
So these things gonna come out. That's it.
No,
come
sir.
on.
Neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
So these things gonna come out. You can't hide that you got hatred for your husband. You can't hide that you got hatred for that brother. These things gonna start coming out more. Get Daniel 2 and 22. Daniel's 2 and 22. Ain't no more playing God. I'm telling you, we're going to a whole nother level, y'all. Watch. We're going to a whole nother level. And Malachi, you give me Psalms 139 and 1. Read what you got, Ada.
The book of Daniel, chapter 2, and verse 22. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth in him, and the light dwelleth with him. I thank thee and praise thee, O thy God of my fathers, who have given me wisdom and might, and has made known unto me now what we desire of thee. And if thou hast now made known unto...
Go ahead. What verse it?
Verse at the bottom of verse 23.
Read 22 again.
Verse 22. He revealeth the deep and the secret things.
So he gonna reveal the deep and the secret things. So these ain't nothing gonna be slide. Now get Sirach 2 and what I told you to get, Malachi. Get Sirach 2 and 15 real quick. Sirach 2 and 15. Because we can't let our faith when we become Job, we can't let our faith. I need at least 10 minutes, man. We started so late, everyone on our end. Give me about at least 5 minutes. We can't get 5 minutes? Go ahead. Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 15. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word.
Read verse 14.
Verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience.
So don't lose patience when you go through your trial. Don't lose patience. Don't lose patience. Don't give up the Lord. You need to seek him harder. Read.
And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
You see what you going to do when the Lord visits you. Read.
They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word.
Get 2 Ezra 15 and 4. So you're going to stand tall. You're not going to go against the grain. Even when you're going through your day of Job, you're not going to go against the grain. You're still going to stand tall because you ain't got no option. Watch this. 2 Ezra 15 and 4.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
So we ain't no point of being unfaithful. We blood in, blood out. We blood in, blood out. Ain't no point of being unfaithful. Read it again.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Come on.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
So that what coming upon this world. Things gonna turn up. Get that in 2 Ezra 16 to 67. And then they waving me off.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 67. Behold, God himself is the judge. Fear him.
Jump to what is it? I ain't looking. Yeah.
Verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
So there you go. These things gonna happen to us. We just let you know we all gonna be Job. We all gonna be Job. But like Bishop them been bringing out, Joel, when we go to Joel, we gonna be covered. Why we gonna be crying out to the Lord to the altar? Because we gonna be going through it. You understand what I'm saying? Then they gonna be removed. That hummer gonna be removed off us. So these things gonna happen to us. Read that. Malachi, you get that Joel 2 and 16. Come on.
Verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods.
They gonna do what?
For they shall waste and take away their goods.
So ain't no point in investing in these things. You need to be downsizing that material stuff and increasing spiritually on your stock. The hell with that material stuff. You're gonna get took anyway. Whether you lose it now or whether you lose it then. Come on.
And cast them out of their houses.
So you're gonna lose the shit anyway. You might well go to downsize and think smart. Think smart. If you got a 5-bedroom house and it's just you and your wife, what you need all that for? Downsize. They're gonna take this shit anyway. They might just say, oh, he with the purple gang. Let's take this loan. Let's decline his loan on his house or whatever the case may be. You know these folk can make laws and break laws. They don't give no damn. But just know these things finna increase. So why you trying to invest in the physical for? Invest in the spiritual. These the last days, last second. Stop playing game with the Lord. He finna let Esau be Esau. Read.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Then shall we be known who are the chosen. Come on.
And there shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Shall be tried as the gold in the fire. No different like our brothers in Daniel. They stood tall. They was treasurers. They had a lot of wealth. They didn't give a damn about their wealth. They ain't buying down. We're going to stand firm on spiritual principles. Read that, Malachi, real quick.
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 16. Gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children.
Come on.
Gather the children and those that suck the breast. Let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber and the bride out of her closet.
So y'all come, because it's going to be going down. It ain't going to be time. Oh, I'm lovey-dovey. It's over with. We in this now, but it's finna be over with. They finna start increasing. Come on.
Let the priests, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the porch.
Why we weeping? Folks gonna be getting put to death. Folks gonna be going through some things. Read.
And the altar, and let them say, spare thy people, O Lord, and give not thine heritage to reproach.
Spare thy people. So that's what we got to do. Spare thy people. Now, go. What I got you on?
Daniel 3.
Daniel 3. Go to Daniel 3 real quick. We're going to get ready to shut them down. Daniel 3 and Daniel 3 and hold on, let me find Daniel 3 and 7. No, 6.
The book of Daniel, chapter 3 and verse 6. And whoso falleth not down and worshipeth shall the same hour be cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, at that time, when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the people, the nations, and the languages fell down and worshiped.
Jump to verse 12.
Verse 12.
So everybody else bow down. Let's see what did we do. Did we stand on our principles or did we bend because of materialistic things? Read.
Verse 12. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon.
The affairs over the province of Babylon. Give me that imagery and give me the how much just would say a treasurer will make in these days back then. And they was plugged in. It said there are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the providence of Babylon. Babylon was the main power. So you know it was money behind that. What you got? You got them on the screen? They just, hypothetically speaking, over damn the $300,000 a year. That's just say a treasurer. So, and that was just over Providence. We never know if it was way, it could be, you know what I mean? We just giving you an estimate that they was getting bread. Now go back. Now can you read the scripture? We go ahead.
Verse 12. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy God.
So we ain't gonna serve their gods back then, and we ain't gonna fall for it now. So I'm gonna shut it down. We you know what I mean, past time, we started late, but I'll pray to the Most High. Brothers, get ready. You know what I'm saying? These things must happen to God chosen. Hey, the green light is on you. These things gonna start happening to you now to get you ready for later. Don't fret. Stand tall. You understand what I'm saying? Don't fold. Don't bend. Don't break. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we stand tall on these principles. It's not the time to be covetous. It ain't the time to be none of these things. It's time to be girded in the strength of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll pray to the Most High. That's our time. I wish we had more time, of course, but I'll pray to the Most High. It is what it is. Shout out to the bishops, like the deacons, the captains, the officers, the brothers that put in work, even the sisters that's putting in bricks. You know what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High.